You wanna go outside? You wanna go outside? What is up, YouTube and people who was watching this video? Welcome to my first ever YouTube video. 9th of August, around 7 a.m. in the morning. So unofficially we are around 4 weeks out from my first show. We haven't decided yet if we will be doing the show. We'll see how the visual is gonna be, if we're gonna be able to make it in time to get ready for the show, because originally the show was planned on the 11th of October. However, we did decide to do it a month earlier as the shape was building quite fast. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. So today we're doing a high day number 2. We had a high day 1 yesterday, and today upon awake we did a check-in and sent it to my coach Jake. However, the rig was not fully filled yet, so we are repeating a high day the same as yesterday. Unfortunately, no Five Guys or any cheat meals tonight, just clean carbs. And yeah, as you've seen from some check-in shots, that was the current visuals, and we'll see what kind of visuals we will have in the evening and how we will be looking tomorrow morning. So that's that. So that's that. And some fasted steps now. Walking dog around in the park. There's a lot of crackheads. And that's that. I'll catch you on my meal number 1. So for meal number 1, we have our morning waffles with berries, some black coffee, and some electrolytes. So this is one of my most favorite meals on my prep and in my off season. It always goes in really well, and it's super delicious. And because today is a high carb day, we have more oats in our waffles, and yeah, pretty much that's it. However, it still looks banging, and can't wait to start dig into it. For breakfast, we got some anime on the screen and some perfectly cooked waffles. So meal number 1 done. It's time for some morning supplements, and it's time to access the hidden chamber of supplements. However, we are being organized, and usually I prepare all my supplements for a week, so we all have them right over here. However, we'll need to refill them today. But first, let's make our morning hydration drink. So here we got some electrolytes. We're gonna put some glutamine inside for the good health and everything. I'm going with 10 grams in the morning, aroundish, 2 scoops. We got some creatine. We are going for 10 grams as well. So that's my drink that I tend to take every morning for hydration and to set up what's needed. Supplements. Shit. Straight into dog food. So health is number 1 always, which is non-negotiable and needs to be taken care of. sorted. So that's a little morning routine of mine, and I'll catch you on meal number 2. So welcome back to meal number 2. Some branded t-shirts. Getting ready for a team meet that I'm organizing for my coaching clients to meet in person, and yeah, to hand in some goodie bags with some gifts inside. So for the meal number 2, we do have some cooked chicken and some rice and broccoli. So we have 220 grams of chicken and 130 grams of rice and 100 grams of broccoli per portion. So meal number 2 and another meal are gonna be the same. Going to this meal. Hot. So it's gonna be 2 equal portions of same amounts. So we're just approximately dividing that into the half. Which is around 600 grams of rice and broccoli. Favorite bodybuilder's meal. We're gonna add some chicken. I like to heavily salt my meals to get enough sodium per day. Non-negotiable red hot sauce on chicken and rice, which makes the taste amazing. There we go. Few rice have been left out from the team, but we're not wasting any, making sure everything goes in. Fuck yeah. So, additionally, with that meal, we have an apple for extra carb source. There we go, and we're gonna eat an apple in an old-fashioned way. Exactly the same. I don't know if yours, but my grandfather used to eat it like that. Always cut it with a knife. It tastes much better when you eat it like that. Let me do a quick sharpening. So, let's just take the last bits of that. There we go. Let's make a perfect area for a meal presentation. So, meal number 2 going in. Yes, I'm a geek who's always working and eating at the same time, so have to go through my client check-ins while I'm eating. So good, like I wasn't that hungry before, but once you're on a high day, you just get hungrier and hungrier, which is nice. I like being hungry because in off season, you're just dying from always being full and stuffing food, forcing food inside. And yeah. Once you're on prep, combinations like that is nice. Most likely for regular people would be disgusting, but we are not regular. So yeah, let's dig it in, and I'll catch you on meal number 3. So we live in the house and we are on a hunt for a microwave. Before that, we used to omit having microwave due to health and stuff like that. However, on the prep, one of the most favorite meals is cream of rice and protein, and just filling this up with hot water from kettle is just not the same as when you heat it up in a microwave. The consistency is just not the same. So that's why we are going to find a microwave so that we could eat cream of rice properly. And yeah, apart from that, we need to collect a few more parcels We got new kicks delivered today. We'll see how they look in person. But for now, we'll catch you in one of the shops. Not too many options to pick from, but I think we found what we were looking for. It will be perfect for our cream of rice making. Should be nice. Let's get it. So the microwave have been secured, and now for the day special treatment for my princess and me. A new taste, haven't tried it yet. Chin chin. That's actually pretty decent. So orders and parcels have been collected. Time to unpack them. A little unboxing video. So we got new kicks, most likely for the gym. Nike's in the house. Looks not so bad. I would say still New Balance stays as most comfortable shoes out there, and most likely nobody gonna replace their comfortability, but these ones looking not too bad and they quite fit on your legs, so hopefully gonna do the job in the gym. And then we need to find a place for this new microwave. That's that. I'll leave the rest of the mess to be cleaned by my missus, and I'm coming back to work. So, meal 4 coming in. We will be having a cream of rice and protein. So I think trained by Jordan Peterson, cream of rice is the goat. However, protein I think performs still makes the best, as if you're taking and making a protein whip, you're definitely gonna have a better consistency on that, because this one is like in a more liquid form once you mix it with water. So I'll be having today flavors of cinnamon dish and cookies and cream. So we will be needing 125 grams of rice, cream of rice, rice cream, so, and we will be having 60 grams of whey protein. I will be putting around 500 grams of water just to have a bigger consistency. There's hundreds of ways how you can eat this cream of rice, how to make it and stuff like that, but this one is the most simplest way, and I like it. Like once you put it enough time in a microwave, the consistency is really nice. So that's going to a microwave for 5 minutes. Well, the microwave is new, so most likely it might be powerful. So at first put it in there for 3 minutes. We'll take it out, check consistency. If it's okay, mix it up, and most likely we'll need to put it back again. So we will prepare the remaining ingredients. So all of our knives doesn't have any ends on them because my missus decided that that is the jar opener. All the knives, all of them doesn't have any ends on them. So yeah, some things never change. There's some peanut butter, some salt. Yes, I'm putting salt in all of my meals, even in Cocoa Pops. So I think we overdone it a bit. It looks too thick, but I think a good spin should save the day. Worst case scenario, you can always put on some boiling water to make it less thick, but I like it when it's thick. Thick porridge, as at least you're not eating a soup and it fills you up a bit more. So that's dieting tricks with cream of rice. It can, banana comes in, we're putting on some what a banger. That's a little trick, how you weight the actual weight of the stuff that you're taking, rather than weighting the spoon. Weigh the whole stuff, tear it down and take it again. In this case, at least you'll not be taking anything extra, and you'll know how much you actually took it from there, and then you can lick your spoon as much as you want. Salt going everywhere, of course not as much as in chicken. Have some chemical stuff, some 0 calorie, 0 sugar kind of sweet sauce that we put in slightly a little bit in waffles. Not trying to use it too much to not disturb my digestion, but just a little bit to make the cream of rice slightly more mixable. The spoon have bended a little bit, fingers are dirty, but the job is done. Let's try it out and see how it hits. What a banger. On prep, it's always nice to hit some cream of rice and some square bars to top it up. Usually it should be my pre-workout meal, but today we are not training. Today is rest day. Cardio have been taken out for today and for yesterday. Steps today have been reduced to 6,000. Yesterday I had around 8,000 for digestion. And hopefully food gonna actually sit in this time, because after yesterday we haven't fully loaded. However, we know how my body works, and we are usually doing at least 2 high days to fully fill it up. And it's a little data collection before the prep, seeing how body reacts to different amount of carbs. So that's that. No workout for today, which is sad, and I cannot put any training videos in this vlog. However, if someone's gonna be interested and will come back to watch it, we'll definitely make some training videos. So for the last meal of the day, we will be having some cereal, bagel, and jam with protein. A cereal, some protein. We're gonna use chocolate caramel nut, 60 grams of protein, slightly too much. So we're gonna fill this one with water. On top of that, we will have some bagels. So that's usually my post-workout meal, but because we're not training today, I left it for last because it's the biggest one with the densiest calories and have the most carbs in it. So eating that first thing in the day or in the middle most likely would stuff me up, and it would be hard to get the remaining meals in. So that's why we are taking this one as a last, as we don't have anything else to eat after this one. So we always keeping the biggest one for the end, and it definitely puts me to a better sleep once I'm going to bed fully loaded. Some jam. And what I like to do with them is to heat them up on a pan. So most likely you get a similar outcome as from adding them into a toaster. However, I don't have a toaster, so this does the exact same job, and it even heats up the jam from the inside, so it's like a hot bun, which tastes very, very nice. Looking like sausages. So yeah, that's that. That's our last meal of the day. So yeah guys, thanks for tuning in and staying till the end. So that how looks a full day of eating once you are eating more carbs. Of course, each and one of us can have a different variations of food, but that's what works best for me. Doesn't mean that it's gonna work best for you. So yeah, so time to get into the meal, and we'll get enough reach in a video, or if people are gonna be interested, we'll definitely make another episode of prep series, but if not, they're not. So a quick look how the meal looks. And I'll catch you on the next episode.